laying on the line. Everybody I got a big alpha dog inside, and it's all about that dog and me. Me and you, and a dog in the morning, dog in the evening. Yeah, that's me. Forget he said, she said. Forget gossip, girl. Missalpha tell you how it is. The real deal. Alpha Doggy style. Stay tuned.
You always talk about discipline. No, we be yours today.
Missalpha tell you how it is. So yeah, it's 3:49 in the morning. Fuck, Saturday. Yeah, I said I'm gonna do a fast review on Fresh Daily and Pete's. I'm sorry. It's a bit early and late at the same time, but I've been at it like this whole week. Sleeping 2 hours like each day, so I'm far gone, but still my mind is in the zone, so I can't sleep. Anyway, yeah, what do I like about this record? Network state of mind. And what I like about the record, I'm gonna, first off, before I start even going into the tracks, I'm gonna say what I like about records when I say I like a record, despite the different genres or music style. When I say I like a record, it's basically that which most artists themselves also like about a record when they create a record. And that is something that some people who don't really listen to whole records but only to like single tracks, or they only listen to the radio or certain things, not really buy music, not really into music like that, they don't really get that point. But when I say I like a record, it's basically more about where you put the first track on and you hear what it's about, and then you can listen through the whole record, and without skipping one track, you're getting the same message, but each time basically in a different track, and brought each time very creatively in the same level. And another thing what I also like about when I say I like a whole LP is, like I like this one, is when the mood of the flow stays in a certain way. And most important thing, what I like when I say I like a record, is when I feel that with the record I can listen and hear in what state of mind or what place that person is in their life. I can basically hear on which point of growth they are in their music, in their life, in their surroundings and everything they do. And what I like a lot about this record, which I also like about other records of other people when they was exactly at that place, is they really got something to say. They really got something to say, but they not maybe at the point where they may be getting invited by Obama, so they're not gonna be saying that, of course, on a record, but they still, without having these red carpet things and all these flashy things going on, which rap music is about very often. Without all that, they still saying a lot, which is very relevant to day-to-day life. And when you go into the record, you can hear that they're going somewhere. You can just basically hear that on each track. I'm just gonna play play 3 of my favorite tracks and go into that very fast, and that's that. Almost home. Yeah, before I start, what I like about Almost Home is I basically feel very, very, um, how should I say it? I can identify very, very well with that track. Like when everybody's gone, like a lot of people when they sing a track and they talking about they made it, they home, they almost home, and then they talking about big things, big deals, big money, big meal. I don't know how I can place that when people talk like that, because basically for most people that I've known that are kind of making it into something, usually when you're like almost at the home run, you basically kind of by yourself, because competition is how should I say, a competition is not a friend of people. And a lot of people, it's not competition that's the problem, because for instance, I'm a person who's very um, should I say, I can be very competitive, but it doesn't have anything to do other than that I'm competitive. It doesn't have to do with how I feel about a person or how I think about a person. But other people are like that, that when they get competitive, they like they need to draw blood, and they don't see a line, like where is that your friend, is that your partner, is that your person. I really don't have any kind of respect for that. So what I do like about this record is, even when they dissing, like, I love arrogance on a record. I don't love arrogance in daily life, like when you're arrogant to me in daily life, I'll smack you. But I love arrogance on a record. Like when I hear kind of a certain kind of arrogance, which is only possible when you have a certain kind of confidence, and that is also on this track. It's backed with details where you also hear where the confidence come from. It's not just macking, like talking about a lot of big shit, big cars, big this, and I bought me another shit on my credit card. No, it's not that. It's going into the details of getting there, like being home, getting there where you want to get at.
Something epic, something new. It's peace, so with awesome pause. So now, yeah. Trying to take the straight and narrow in this crooked life. My book of rhymes, inspired by the book of life. Hell's Kitchen, smell what they cooking, right? Big city, big apple, so I took a bite. Down the rabbit hole, it's where I chase a rabbit. Be proud of my nephew, can look up to. On the net, they either love you or snub you. In real life, they either hug you or hunt you. It's rough, dude. There's more things to come. Peace, so sounding off, sound men bring the drums. Wrong microphone, I roam in the zone. I'm my own, all alone, don't worry. We almost home, almost home. We almost home, almost home. When you sing your last song and your friends are all gone and your money's all blown, don't zone. We almost home, almost home.
That track is
Pop champagne.
another track I like on the record is Bullshit. Yeah, I say the word bullshit a lot, and yeah, they're basically nailing a lot of things that I think is bullshit too. So, but that's not what I like about it. It's really, I like the mood of how every track goes into the next track, goes into the next track, even to the intro where it's not very obvious, like they're trying to make a statement, but it already starts with the statement, basically, with the flag. Yeah, a rapper is a young boy in a world without love, indeed. Anyway, I like the way the record starts off. I think the message of the record, the whole record in general, is the network state of mind. But I can hear that message in every track. I can hear it buried somewhere in something they're saying. So what I like is when you have a record, you have one message basically, but you manage to put that one message throughout all the 14 songs or 12 songs you have, or 13 or 17 songs, but not like with pop music, like somebody want to sing about sex, you hear sex in every song. No, I don't mean it like that. It's a bit deeper. It's something you can't explain if you don't listen to music like that, or if you don't really listen to lyrics like that. It's anyway something that I can talk about 3 hours and you're still not gonna really get the difference, because for you boom boom is boom boom, and I think this only goes for the people who get that, but they're gonna listen to that track and hear exactly what I mean without me needing to go into a lot of details. Another track I like, Thousand Deaths of Wagner's. I always like, when I listen to a rap album, I always like to at least have one or two like diss tracks. But what I like about their style is basically my style. Like when you diss people, you do it with facts and not with a lot of boasting which you can't back up. And they're not talking about things they can't back up. They're talking about things which they can back up, which is what they do. And if you're talking about what you're doing it in a very innovative way, well, I can only respect that. Then the other track I also like a lot is the track 13, where they sing about Marley's not dead. Yeah, Marley is not dead indeed. I like a lot of I like the way they use certain examples to make a point, like they don't eat pork but they're bringing home the bacon. I think that when you're flowing like that, you're already on a certain level where you know what you want to say, and then you add that little bit of creativity to it, where you just use metaphors and metaphors over metaphors over metaphors to make your point. And every word you say is like a rhyme in itself. Every sentence you say is a hook in itself. My clock. So you don't really need to be hooking in the hook line, because actually everything they say is a hook, and that's what I really like. That hooks me too, when everything you say is a hook and it has a certain level of being a hook, not like cheap rhymes, like when I say, I don't know, so me and me. I don't know how to go into that right now, like, because I'm a little tired too, but I don't mean cheap rhymes. I mean like using metaphor, where somebody starts a sentence somewhere, you really don't know where it's going, but it ends up, and it's a metaphor that is mind-blowing. And those kind of hooks happen in the track, in the whole track, all the time, till the hook line, and then after that it happens all the time till the hook line. And that, for me, is what makes a great, especially when it comes to rap, what makes a great rap album. Because rap is talking, and when you're trying to make talking interesting, I think that's the best way to do it. So yeah, not gonna go into all the tracks, because otherwise this is gonna take hours, and I would have to go into all the lyrics and all the hooks, and I like da 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 da. Just listen to the album yourself. Just go into it. Just listen to the tracks, and yeah, you probably, if you're a real music lover, you'll probably hear what I'm saying without any explanation. So, Missalpha, tell you how it is. I'm out.